Carol, what time are you coming home?
My friend and I just split up. I'm going to take the train home now.
You don't need to rush home on the weekend.
My friend is married too, and I don't want to hold her up. We split up early to go home and make dinner. How's your work going, Kevin? You're not going to have to work overtime on the weekend, are you?
Well, I'm still waiting on a response from my client. I don't know when I'll hear from him, so I might be home late.
That's too bad. Should I make dinner?
Yeah, I'll eat at home tonight. I've been working overtime every day lately.
Great! I'll get dinner ready.
Thank you.
By the way, I went to a psychic reading today.
I didn't know you liked psychic readings. You never show any interest in daily horoscopes or anything.
My friend wanted to go, so I went with her and got a reading. It was quite accurate. It kind of freaked me out.
How was it accurate?
The psychic knew about my past without being given any information. The reading was spot on. I never really believed in psychic readings, but my perception has changed. Some psychics are legit.
Wow, she sounds great.
Yeah, I've never had such an experience. She also said something that concerns me.
What did she say?
She said I may see someone who's been on my mind.
Who's been on your mind?
No way. I feel like she was talking about your mother.
My mother?
Yeah. I won't voluntarily make contact with her. You drifted away from her purposefully. It's just that I didn't even meet her before we got married.
Trust me, there was no need. She was a toxic mother. She took advantage of me and took my money. I never want to see her again. I wouldn't even go to her funeral, although I know it's inevitable since I am the only child.
I know. You want nothing to do with her. That's why you took my last name.
Makes me nervous to even think I might see her.
It's just a psychic reading. The psychic might have been talking about someone else. Maybe it's my favorite K-pop star.
I hope so.
Yeah. I understand that you don't want me to meet your mother. But shouldn't I meet your relatives at least? Even if it's too late.
My mom would come barging in if she finds out we were meeting my relatives. We would just cause trouble for them. Plus, some of them would sympathize with her. To be honest, I don't want you to meet them. I'm sorry you married a man with no family. I know we had to have a small wedding because I couldn't invite any relative.
That was all okay. We married. That's all that matters.
Thank you. I wasn't blessed with the family I was born in. But I want to lead a life full of happiness with you. I want us to create a happy family together.
I feel the same. I want us to build a family full of happiness.
I'm sorry. I understand your feeling, but I want to focus on work. You make more money than I do now. I want to be able to make enough income to support both of us financially.
You don't have to worry about it. I love my job and I'm just doing what I can.
But you can't go to work when you have a baby. You'll have to take maternity leave.
You've been thinking about our future. Thank you.
Of course. Also, as a man, I want to be the breadwinner of the house.
I'm counting on you. Don't overthink yourself, though. Your health comes first.
You're right. Thank you. I wouldn't do anything to make you sad. Oh, excuse me. I've got a response from my client. I've got to get back to work.
All right. Good luck with your work. Come home safely. Kevin, are you coming home late again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll make sure to catch the last train home. You'll be in bed by the time I get home, right?
I will. I have a question for you.
A question? What is it?
I was looking over the credit card statement today. The bill was twice more than usual. There was a $1,000 payment to a travel agency. Are you planning a trip?
Oh, that's a payment for a business trip. It's a package price for the hotel and the flights. I paid with my credit card so I could get the points.
A business trip?
I'm going next week.
You told me nothing about it.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you. My company will cover all the expenses. They'll pay me back.
Oh, good. It scared me.
I'm so sorry I forgot to tell you.
You're a little careless with money. Don't forget to tell me in advance next time. I want us to cut down on expenses to save money.
I know. You're responsible with money enough for the both of us.
Even though I'm responsible, you still go out and buy clothes and stuff.
Yeah, I can't say no to salespeople.
It's not funny. You have to work with me to save money.
Sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Will you be able to come home early before your business trip?
I can't. I have a lot of work to do. Why?
You know, once you go on a business trip, you won't be home for a few days.
The trip is only for 2 nights. I'll come back soon.
Well...
Do you miss me? Doesn't sound like you do. You're usually okay when I work overtime every day.
If I tell you I miss you, would you come home early?
I want to, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'll make up for it. I'll be able to come home early for a while when I come back from the trip.
Okay. I'm sorry for being so selfish. I'll go to bed by myself. Be sure to lock the door when you come home.
Are you sulking?
I'm not. You have to work when you have to work.
I'll work hard so I can support both of us soon. Good night. Carol, do you have a minute?
Sure. I missed your call an hour ago. I'm sorry I couldn't answer. Did anything happen during the trip? Are you at a hotel right now?
I am. I'm in trouble.
What's going on?
I have to stay at my parents' house for a while, so I can't come home for another week or so.
What? Why?
My mother died. I'm going to her funeral. I wish I didn't have to, but I have to do my part.
You're going to her funeral alone. I think I should go too. It's your
I want to forget about this place I used to live in, so I'd rather not have you here. There's my relatives too that I don't want to see, and they might be hard on me. I never expected her to die during my business trip. She causes trouble even when she dies.
This is your mother texting. Who caused you trouble? I'm alive. What are you doing telling your wife I'm dead?
Huh? Carol? What's going on?
I said I'm your mother. I'm texting from Carol's phone.
What are you talking about? Carol, what's going on? My mom's dead. Why are you doing this?
It was a difficult delivery when I gave birth to you. You almost got lost in the nearby mountain when you were in the 2nd grade. Your high name was Lissa. You drifted away from me because you cheated on your fiancé. You made me pay the compensation for the family and ran off. You caused trouble for all the relatives. Is that information enough for you to believe I'm your mother?
Are you really mom?
I've been telling you since the beginning. You dumb son. I don't even consider you my son anymore. I've been chasing you to get my money back.
You've been chasing me? What does that mean? You'd better not be causing trouble to Carol. Just stay away from me. Carol, don't trust her if you're reading this. She's making it all up to split us up.
You can say whatever you want, but there's nothing you can do. Carol knows everything.
What do you mean? Everything? Everything you say is a lie.
The fact that you broke off an engagement and ran off, and the fact that you've been cheating on Carol, she knows everything. I was surprised to hear from the detective agency that you were married.
What? Did you spy on me? What do you get from this?
The reimbursement for the compensation. I was going to forgive and forget if you had become a decent man. But you haven't changed at all. You did such terrible things in the past, and you're still cheating on your woman. I'm ashamed of you.
Just get away from Carol.
I can't do that. We're at the hotel you're staying with your mistress. I know your room number. Carol didn't answer your call because she was on a plane. Give up. You won't get away.
Carol, help. I've been locked up in a room in my parents' house. My uncle's been guarding the door to my room. I need to get out of here somehow.
Why should I help you?
They're going to make me work on a ship on the Bering Sea.
Well, you had it coming. You cheated on your fiancé and ran off without paying the compensation. They also had to pay the cancellation fees for the wedding. You have to take responsibility for that too, don't you think?
Aren't you going to miss me? You said you missed me before I went on a business trip.
I said it because I wanted to know who you are one last time.
What?
Ever since we got married, you've always come home late. You sometimes came home with the scent of female perfume. I had been worried for over 6 months since then. I didn't want to keep worrying anymore, so I hired a detective agency.
You've known that long?
Yes, but I wasn't sure back then. That's why I had them follow you. It turned out your mother had hired the same detective agency to spy on you. She talked to me in front of the office.
You're kidding, right? That kind of thing only happens in movies.
It is like a movie, isn't it? The truth will come out in the end. Your mother is not a toxic parent. She is a good person. I didn't believe her completely at first, but I found out about your cheating. As I gathered information, I figured out that you were the one who was lying.
I'm deeply sorry about the trip, but I was never going to replace you with her. You had a conversation with her, so you know we weren't serious.
Does that change anything? Do you think I'll forgive you?
No, but I truly love you.
If you'd loved me, you wouldn't have cheated on me soon after getting married. I'm sure you didn't want a divorce because I have a decent income. I notice you've been overspending money since we got married. You married me because you thought you could do whatever you want with my money.
No! I married you because I love you for your kindness.
You cheated on me. Your words mean nothing to me.
I apologize for all the lies, but it comes from the heart when I say I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So please, help me. You have enough savings to pay back the compensation I owe my mom, don't you? We give her back the money and start over. I won't disappoint you again.
Are you serious right now? Why should I clean up your mess? I cooperated with your mom to stop you from doing the same thing again. I'm not going to live with you again.
Are you saying you want to get a divorce?
Obviously! You betrayed and cheated on your fiancé right before the wedding. Then you made your mother pay the compensation and tricked me into marrying you. On top of that, you had an affair again. Who would be stupid enough to start over with a man like you?
Carol, please. I don't want to divorce you.
You don't want to divorce me only because you think I will help you. Just so you know, I won't spend a penny on you ever.
The compensation is nearly $50,000. It's going to take years to pay her back.
You have $30,000 to pay me in addition to that.
What?
Did you forget about the compensation for me? I demand full payment.
I'm so sorry. I've been dependent on you. I thought you would forgive me no matter what I do because you're so sweet. You're so warm-hearted and generous. You're the most perfect woman I know.
Oh, thank you for all the compliments. Too bad I'm not generous enough to forgive you. Sorry, show me your sincerity by paying me the compensation.
I'll live for you from now on, Carol. I'll work hard to support us. Trust me. Please.
I don't believe any word a pathological liar says. Don't make me say the same thing. The only thing you can do is shut up and pay me the compensation. Money won't betray me like you did. We discussed divorce at my ex-husband's parents' house. He could not argue as all his relatives were present in the discussion. The negotiation for divorce and compensation went smoothly. My ex-husband's mother introduced him to a job, and he's going to work on a ship on the Bering Sea. The job is so rigorous and grueling that he might not survive. Even if he doesn't, I will still get the compensation with an insurance paycheck. He wouldn't be able to escape from the ship easily since most crews on the ship are covered in debt like him. My ex-husband has no empathy for others and has caused trouble to many people. I hope he will pay for what he did. After the divorce, I moved into a studio apartment. It is a small apartment, but it is a perfect place for me to live by myself. I got a cat, as I could not get one when I lived with my ex-husband because of his allergy. She is so adorable and brings me peace of mind, which my ex-husband never did. I don't feel lonely at all thanks to my cat. I haven't healed from the pain of having been betrayed yet.
Did you know that pregnancies after 35 are considered to be late childbearing? I found that out today and I'm really thrown off by it. How old will you be this year, Kim?
I'll be turning 35. But didn't you already know this? We've been dating for how many years now?
Yeah, but hearing your age again made me realize how bad things are. Do you not care about how dangerous this could be? Isn't it insane not to think about that?
Well, you're the one older than me, Theo. So, do you also not care about the danger?
Don't be dumb. Don't pretend that men and women are the same. Only women have expiration dates.
What kind of selfish claim is that?
It's natural to think about a lot of things right before getting married.
Getting married?
I just heard about late childbearing, and now I'm totally turned off. After all, you can't get any younger.
Is that the reason why you're texting me? Kim, did you decide on a dress? Huh? If you can't make up your mind, why don't you let me decide? I'm confident that I can find a dress that perfectly suits you. I'm sorry, but I don't need that. It's fine. What? Are you seriously not planning on wearing a dress? Are you worried about your age? Your age doesn't matter. You have a radiating charm on the inside. That's why I was gracefully willing to accept you.
That's very kind of you. My late mother always said, what's on the inside is what counts. If you don't try to improve on that, then you will just become an empty person. That's why I always try to improve myself.
Oh, how nice.
But recently, I feel like my feelings and my actions have been contradictory to each other. This is why I feel like I don't have the spirit it takes to be a mother. I don't know what to do.
Maybe you should consider what would truly make your mother happy. Of course, what would make her happy is for you to be happy.
Yeah, you're right.
No matter what, a child will always be a child in their parents' eyes. That's why I truly wish for your happiness.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. I feel like some of my stress has gone away.
You really have been raised well and have grown up to be a wonderful woman. Take my words to heart. You know, I am a lot worse off than you. I'm ashamed to say this, but I was too easy on my son and didn't raise him well. That's why the bond I have with you is so special to me.
But I haven't been able to do much. I feel bad about that.
How so?
You've always been kind to me since my mother's passing, and I feel like you're somehow similar to her. I feel like I've been using you as a means to connect with my mother. That's why I'm able to so openly reveal my true feelings to you.
Kim, your mother is definitely watching you from above. I also want you to be happy from the bottom of my heart.
I feel like I know now what path is right for me. Thank you so much.
Feel free to contact me anytime if you're worried about the dress.
Of course.
I finally realized there's no way I can marry an old hag like you. I'm canceling today's ceremony. I'll leave you to deal with the mess.
What wedding ceremony are you talking about?
Huh? Of course I'm talking about our ceremony. Don't tell me you're suffering from amnesia after hearing the news.
No. Hold on. We were planning on having a wedding ceremony today?
What the heck are you saying? Are you being for real right now?
I should be the one asking that.
I understand why you'd be confused and panicked now, but this is how things are. To tell you the truth, I just got a girlfriend last week who's 10 years younger than me. So, of course, I had to cancel my wedding with a 35-year-old hag.
Wait a second. I thought I already broke up with you a long time ago.
Huh?
We talked about breaking up a month ago, but now you're saying there's a wedding ceremony and that you're canceling it because of your girlfriend that's 10 years younger than you? What the heck are you talking about?
Hold on a second. Weren't you the one who wanted to marry me?
No, I didn't want to. That's why we broke up. I have no idea what this wedding ceremony talk is all about.
No. We definitely talked about getting married. Actually, I was the one who didn't want to get married to you.
Huh? Seriously, what is this all about? What you're saying makes no sense. Theo, did you seriously get drunk this early in the morning? If that's the case, then this conversation is over. Don't text me ever again.
Wait, hold on. Why the heck would I be drunk? I still need to talk to you. I canceled today's ceremony because you're too old for me. So pay me back for the damages of breaking off the engagement and for canceling on the venue.
Should I call the cops on you?
What? Do you plan on not taking any blame for this situation? Since you're so old, you should act like it. Behave like a mature adult here.
I could say the same to you.
What?
You're the one who decided on getting married, so you should be the one paying for the cancellation fees. And you want me to pay for breaking off the engagement when I already broke up with you? I never agreed to marrying you in the first place. I even straight up said that I wouldn't marry you.
What? You're lying. You wanted to get married, so I had no choice.
I have the history of our previous chat conversation saved. You said you're not grateful, even though I'm giving you the chance to marry me. So I replied, that's because I never planned on marrying you anyways. This is a good opportunity. Then you said, yeah, it is. That's why I said, okay, then let's end things. And you replied, okay. Isn't this proof that we broke up that day?
What do you mean we broke up? This is proof of you agreeing to marry me.
Huh?
When we were dating, you weren't planning on getting married. But once I started talking about marriage, you said that it was a good opportunity. You said that you would end things if we didn't get married. So I went along with that.
Wait, hold on. How come you make everything out to be in your favor? If you look at things objectively, it clearly sounds like we're breaking up.
If you don't use the phrase breakup, then it can't be considered a breakup.
So that's why your mom was talking about some dress. And before we were talking about marriage, you kept making fun of me and calling me an old hag. Why would you even want to get married with a woman like that? Is this some form of harassment?
It's because my parents kept bugging me about it.
Huh?
They threatened to kick me out of the house if I didn't get married soon. And I would hate to move out. That's why I had no choice but to get married to you, despite our not-so-perfect relationship.
You're the worst. So, for those selfish reasons, that's why you tried forcing me to marry you, all while making fun of me?
Exactly. But I have a cute girlfriend now, so I don't have to put up with getting married to you and compromise any longer. That's why I canceled the ceremony.
I don't know what to say because of how stupid you're being.
But everything is your fault, so you have to pay. I'll tell the venue people and my lawyer that I sent you an invoice.
Stop saying things so selfishly. I won't be paying those expenses. I won't even pay a penny.
Wait, are you still into me? Do you seriously want to get married to me that bad?
Huh? Stop making fun of me.
I've already booked a venue that my girlfriend likes.
Okay. You've been dating for 1 week, and you're already booking a venue for your wedding? Are you an idiot?
We don't need time to figure out how much we love each other. My girlfriend just stumbled on a venue that she likes, so I booked it right away.
It makes sense why she would be so superficial, since she's 10 years younger than you.
You're making fun of her because you're old and jealous of my young girlfriend. If I talk to you any longer, I'll lose brain cells. From now on, speak to me through my lawyer. See ya.
What do you mean, you're changing the venue?
Oh, Mom. It's a surprise.
What?
I've actually changed the venue and the bride.
Huh? 10 minutes later.
Kim!
What gives? Stop being annoying!
Kim! Thank God you answered. Let's have our wedding.
Huh? You've got to be kidding me. I'm not going to take you disrespecting me any further.
I'm not messing around. Seriously. I've been put in a tough situation.
Huh?
My mom is really mad since I switched fiancés and venues.
Well, from a parent's perspective who takes marriage seriously, your behavior does seem quite abnormal. But this is irrelevant to me.
Don't say something so heartless. And to make things worse, the venue I canceled on is apparently one of my dad's important clients. My dad said this has made him lose face, and now he's really mad.
Well, of course that would happen. Any normal dad would be super mad because of that. But aren't you in love with your girlfriend? Can't you overcome things with the power of love? I don't think it's right for an old hag like me to get involved.
She ran away.
What?
My mom told her that she would have to pay for your damages and for canceling on the venue. My mom told me to bring over my new fiancé, and when I told her about this, she said, "Don't get me involved in all this trouble and debt." And I haven't heard from her since.
That sounds like something a young person would do.
How can you say something so indifferently? I never thought you were so dumb. Stop messing around.
Why are you the one getting mad when you're in the wrong here? I should be the one getting mad.
Kim!
You straight up make fun of me, then you selfishly decide on getting married and book a wedding venue. Then you cancel the venue the day off and say that I have to pay for the damages and cancellation fees? You're a joke.
Jeez.
How old are you? You have no common sense, no sense of respect or gratitude. You're an airheaded loser. All you care about is looks and your short-term happiness. So when things become too much for you, you just throw them away with no care in the world. You're the lowest of the low. I never want to interact with you ever again.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. My mom says that you would make a better daughter-in-law, and you felt like she was your real mom, right? So shouldn't you do what your parents want?
I will do what my own mother and your mother would want. Cut ties with you.
What?
I feel bad for your mother. She raised you well, but your selfishness is what made you grow up to be a piece of trash. And even though she wanted to make things better for you, and for you to be happy, you stepped all over her. What I can do to please my mother is cut ties with you and start my new life.
But that hurts. You're all I have left. I'm truly reflecting on my actions, and I know now that you're what's important to me. Let's live happily together, okay? Aren't you worried being 35 and single? I'll gladly accept you, so don't worry.
Are you in any position to say that? Get married to you and be happy? There's no way I'll do that, you idiot. My happiness will come the sooner I break things off with you. Never speak to me again.
Wait, please wait. I can't go on without you. My mom said she'll never forgive me. Please, I beg you.
Goodbye forever.
Wait, Kim! Please, wait!
Theo, who wanted to use the wedding as an excuse to stay at home, got kicked out of his family's house. My mother-in-law formally apologized to me, and she promised that Theo would pay for all the damages. After losing protection from his parents, a place to live, and his young lover, Theo desperately tried to win me back. I am at a loss for words at his foolishness, since he thinks that he can just cry his way out of the situation and be forgiven. Of course, I rejected him and blocked all contact from him. He told me that I'm already 35 years old, but I tell myself, hey, I'm still only 35. I haven't given up on love or marriage, and I definitely haven't given up on my happiness. I hope that I can find true happiness in life so my mother can rest peacefully in heaven.